Robot ears, stand by.
The Wedgehog team, teenagers Chris Glaister and Joe Wentworth, both students studying computers and engineering.
3, 2, 1, activate.
19-year-old Chris Glaister drives Wedgehog with the electric drill to 9.6-volt engines and taking on the maze. This will need some tricky control and some clever driving.
We've built this robot called Wedgehog.
Wedgehog's powered by 2 domestic drills here. It's got a weapon, which is a pickaxe.
Well, they're through the maze. And here come the pneumatic drills, pushed by shunt, deadly towards Wedgehog, around the springs. Now, this is the surprise, so I'm not too sure whether they've read this right. They need to get their drive wheel motoring up and over the spikes. Dead metal awaits. That's the house robot there in the bottom of your picture. And they're impaled and in pain.
Deactivate robots.
Well, not a bad performance there. But tell me, what do you think of those spikes then?
A bit of trouble lifted up the drive wheel so we couldn't get any drive forwards, but we got far enough.
There we are. I reckon you're through, and that's important.
That'll do for me. 13.23 metres sees Wedgehog through in second place so far.
Robot ears, stand by.
And the final team to take on the gauntlet, Robot the Bruce with George Francis and Mick Cutter. They both fly model aeroplanes.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Robot the Bruce in its sexy see-through gear. Very heavy, 84.6 kilos, driven by a team. They call themselves the Village Idiots. They're no idiots, they're very clever electric engineers. Look at the power. No weapons there, just brute force.
Robot the Bruce. As you can see, the robot is built with no special armaments. We're purely relying on a lot of weight. We're in the heavyweight category, and just brute power and a lot of traction and push people out of the way.
Great strength. George Francis, the driver, is building a single-engine aeroplane driven by a car engine. It's a bit of a worry, but this isn't worrying. That's strong. Good run. They're through.
Now, of all the driving I think I've ever seen in here, that was just about the best.
No problem. Easy as anything.
No, that was a hell of a performance. Well done.
Robot the Bruce impressively through. Top of the leaderboard. Plunderbird heading out unless the Dreadnaught engine has failed.
They've run the gauntlet, but now time is running out. They've got to be back in that arena very soon for the trials. So will they be ready? Dreadnaught, guys, how have you got on?
Well, we've got it working again. We've had to take out the motor that we use for thwart lifts and put it in as a drive motor because the other one's shorted out. It's completely gone. So we've now not got any defence attack mechanism. So we've tried to adjust it so it's now more defensive. We can actually try and scoop the ball up and use it to move the football.
OK, so it might do you some favours.
Well, hopefully.
You're in. That's
That's
the main
right,
thing.
we've made it. We didn't think we would, but we've done it.
Violence has largely been eradicated from football, but tonight, we're going to put it back. If you score in this game of robotic soccer, you're removed from the arena, safe in the knowledge that you're through to the next round. But scoring isn't that easy, because the goal's defended by dead metal, and if you get too close to these scissors, it really will be a game of two halves. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, one robot won't have scored, and they'll get the red card. They'll be sent off permanently. You got that, guys? You clear?
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Is dead metal our scorpion goalkeeper, shaking with fear. Don't forget the ball. Don't forget the ball. That's a little bit more like it. Oh, good save by dead metal. Get it away. Magnificent stuff. There's big Dreadnaught in there. And Robot the Bruce, with that sheer power, through to the edge of the goal area. Can he get the last chance? The keeper's beaten. Go on, go on. It's there.
Hey, that was fantastic.
Wasn't quite as easy as it looks. Got there in the end.
You're the first one, though.
It's all right.
Round of applause, take a bow.
3, 2, 1, activate.
The robots starting from their finishing position from the last attack. WYSIWYG is busy. Almost looks dwarfed out there. Wedgehog first to it, and Cruella. Nice bit of ball control by Cruella. Oh, go on, WYSIWYG. That deserves a yellow card. Terrific challenge. Magnificent stuff. Oh, she's clattered the goalkeeper now. This is great stuff. Go on, get in there. Look at that. Get out of the way, Dreadnaught. What is Dreadnaught doing? I think Dreadnaught's a bit of a goal hanger here. WYSIWYG out of it. Here's Wedgehog. Good control by Wedgehog too. Can he finish? It's an open goal. He got to score here. But who did score? Well, very interesting. Let's have a look at the replay. It was Wedgehog that got the deflection over the line, surely.
At the last touch before the goal, therefore awarded to him is Wedgehog.
Now, what would you say? Would you say that was luck?
It was luck, but also the extra panels on the side of the robot were controlling the ball throughout the thing, but at the end I got wedged on the side, lost control. Bit of a luck that it bounced off me on the way in. But...
3, 2, 1, activate.
3 left. No, I'm not too sure if Dreadnaught is goal hanging. I think he's suffering a reoccurrence of that old injury. Can't move, hardly. WYSIWYG, tigerish again in there. With Cruella first to it. And perhaps using these surround walls to ricochet it in. Dead metal. Poorly placed at the moment. WYSIWYG, oh, taking on the goalkeeper. Hey, get some of that. She crashes against the post. Dreadnaught's dead. And that's in from Cruella. He's through to the semi-final. And that's sporting.
Please make the robot safe and remove Cruella from the arena.
Cruella lived up to her name then, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, she's difficult to drive. It's not easy.
Somebody said it was a bit like an Arsenal defender. What do you say to that?
Oh, I wouldn't like to say.
So, down to the last two. But I've been told now they've both broken down. It goes to the judges.
Although WYSIWYG and Dreadnaught failed to score, the robot with most touches of the ball was Dreadnaught.
Michelle, big commiserations. Perhaps nobody explained that in a game of football you have to actually sometimes aim at the ball.
Well, because they're all much bigger than me, I just had to try and get in some way. If they didn't get out my way, I bashed them out my way. I thought that would be worth something anyway.
Yes, it's worth a trip home. Ken, how do you feel? Because you thought you really had it.
We did, actually, yes. I mean, after the first round, we went up in smoke. We really didn't think we would be even into this round. So I was just chuffed to bits to actually get through.
Well, that's marvellous. Congratulations, well done.
How on earth have Dreadnaught survived again? WYSIWYG out, but she gave us great entertainment value, Michelle.
You are getting through by the skin of your teeth, aren't you?
Hanging by a thread, yes. After we went up in the smoke, we really didn't think we would get even into that round. And the battery charged.
Say that again?
We're just getting the battery charged in time. It just went dead in there. It was just the fact that the others actually hit the ball into us that gave us the touches. So we feel a bit of a cheat, really.
So at the end of the soccer, let's see how they did. WYSIWYG sadly has many battle scars, but it was good to see you. Cruella's through. Wedgehog just about to wade it through. Now, Dreadnaught, guys, you've still got a lot of work to do, haven't you?
Yes, we have a bit, yeah. Better get cracking on with it, I think.
Yeah, you had better get cracking as well. There's a fight still to come. And, excuse me, you two look very smug.
Yes, we're all sitting here all cool, know we've done the business and ready for the next round.
So 4 robots are now through the trials. They're back here in the pits, preparing and repairing for the semi-finals. Guys, last time we saw you were having all sorts of problems. Are they still there, those problems?
We don't think so. We think we've finally cracked it.
Let me tell you who you're pitched against in the final battle. Who would be the worst person?
Probably Robot the Bruce, I think. It's pretty impregnable, that one.
OK, it's good news then. It's Wedgehog.
Is it? Oh. Well, I mean, we'll be lucky to survive 5 minutes with anybody anyway, so we're just thankful.
Who would you hate to be pitched against?
Any of them. I don't mind. We'll take all of them.
And does that apply to you as well? You can take all of them?
Oh, yes, definitely. We've got the power, and we know we got a reliable robot, so we just hit them and push them out of the way.
OK, let me tell you who you are pitched against in the next event. It's Cruella.
No problem. Be an easy one.
Let's go and find out what they say.
That's a frightener, that one.
Why?
Well, it's very tough. It's got a lot of power, a lot of torque, a lot of weight. Very dangerous.